Plug socket there, nothing in it, switched off. This is where my bed is. 0.4 is the limit, that's 1.5 there, 1.8, 2, 4. See the lines that say harmful, look, them arrows gone right up, 15 Tesla, 18 microtesla, 19, max 8 meter, right? EMF shielding. EMF shielding. How many layers is that? EMF shielding. You thought that wouldn't shield this kind of magnetic. Make no difference. Earth it. Earth to the plug earth. And yes, this does work like this. That is making a contact. Zero difference earth in it. See? It's like it's not even there. Work that one out. I can't. That's a different kind of EMF. That's different. I know it's different. I think that's to do with surface. Even with the electric off, they turned the lights off. And that's still the same. That max out a voltmeter. Listen, look, this is the continuity test. Just continuity. Hear that? So it ain't like that in because of Earth. Do you know what I mean? And that's Earth. I'll show you as Earth. I'll wrap the wire around it. And then I'll see to the screw go to the metal cage of Earth. Showing us Earth. Good Earth. This one up there is what's causing a problem. Hang on. That come off. Make sure it's on there right. No false readings. Make sure. Right. Oh, done it again. Come on, John. Yeah, try again. Wrap around. There's no wrap around. Ain't got enough water. Right. This time I'll put. Whoops. Look. This earth on Earth. There's high voltage coming off this one. Look. There should be saying the Earths all go back to one place. There's something wrong on this light system. See? And that go to the plug Earth. But the screws are Earth. And it don't matter how much EMF shielding I use. That, which I now show you, is Earth. Because I have to outshine you that this wire is Earth. That does not do anything. Or protect against this EMF. Magnetic energy. That penetrates it like it's nothing. This is a different... I don't care what anyone say. This is a different kind of magnetic energy. That's different in some way. And look how high it is. And that's that high when the power's off. And what have I got? Hold there. Average. Hold. Make no difference, does it? Even if I've earthed it. Make no difference. Is it Earth? Yes, of course it is. Make no difference. 0. Can't shield from this magnetic. Is there some kind of something saw like it's an acoustic wave? I'm sure it is. And it go round the Earth. Not the ground Earth, that go round the Earth. Round the Earth. And then it travel. That's a travelling wave that travel round the Earth. Not through the Earth. Could be travelling through the Earth. Like dielectric. Through. Magnetic dielectric back up. Energy. Electromagnetic. Neutrino bush. Magnetic dielectric back. Like the Tesla Wardenclyffe Tower. I think this is coming from the same thing as the Wardenclyffe Tower. And I think if there's enough energy there, because that's maxing out a microtesla meter at harmful, there's enough energy there to fucking run a generator 100%. I'm not talking about kilowatts. Maybe if you do more than one. But I'm talking about that energy there works with the power off and that max out a 2000 volt meter. But when I put an LED in between it don't light up. Work that one out. 2000 volts guaranteed wouldn't light up an LED bulb. That's got to go into some sort of coil or some antenna. I think that's working at a 25, a 50 and 100 hertz. Because I've seen it go 25 hertz, 50 hertz, which is the main AC, and then 100 hertz. Or they're about 100, they're about 50, and they're about 25. Quarter wavelength. So it'd be quarter wavelength, wouldn't it? 25 to 100. It'd be a quarter wavelength. There's something in that as well. If I'm getting this, man, everyone must be able to get this, because that's like this at my mum's. I think other people will be able to do this. I need help. Not about this. I'm not ill at the minute. So this is not... But I'm just saying that's there. All I have to do is fuck about with electric and put a bit of charge into myself. And then that get to a point where that reaches the middle point, that where this then affects me and make it worse. And there's no going back until I get away from it. But when that's low, that ain't get to this, say there's the point. If that's there, that'll go down on its own, even if I lay beside it or not. But if I get to that point, I only have to be in this room and that'll go up. My battery will charge. My body's the battery. That's why they're using fungi. That's why there's a fungi problem. Chitozan or something they call it. And that carry electric through the roots. And the roots is what's going through people. The roots are what's killing people. The people who are doing sports are dying because they're gone overcharge. And I felt that just gone like that. The energy. And now it's tingling in my head. There's something there, man. If people want to do renewable energy, they should be looking into this. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Could you make an LC circuit that resonate with 25 hertz, 50 hertz or 100 hertz into a cat bank? Because this thing go off by a capacitor. That's a capacitor in there. And that's the capacitor charge. So maybe has some kind of static electromagnetic. Because it has got something to do with static. Because it can carry on every surface. Whether it's a material or brick or the ceiling. That turn your house into a capacitor. Inside is one polarity. And inside, even the glass, touch it, you feel a pull with this hand. Because they're magnetic. Both opposite, one north-south. So you'll feel a pull this side of the wall, this side of the glass, pushing back. And then you'll go around the other side and you'll feel a pull towards it. So the reverse polarity, inside the house, outside the house. So there's something to do there. But that's just crazy, man. Fucking how much I get. And I max out a meter on that watch. Put it on AC. Right. And that max out to me as well. This is me. Look at that, look. Me. And see, that's like just me, look. Just me. Look. Look, just me. You can see that, look. I'm getting, yeah, there's the volts. 3,300. And they're saw, look. They're not round. Sawtooth. Something to do with travelling waves. I let go of it. Look. Going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down. I'm now going to touch it on air. Yeah, that's touching that. Holy shit. See, this is just adding to it. Ooh, threw the wrong thing down. That's adding to it. Like, what the... Yeah, I know that. See, sawtooth. That's not 50 hertz. That's a sawtooth. I don't care. 50 hertz is more wavy. That is more of a zigzag. See? That's one end. If I touch the other end. 0.5 hertz when I touch me. When I touch my on that, 0.8 hertz. And now I'll do me to the socket. But I can't do both. You'll have to take my word for it. Low. That's a bit more roundy. But I've done it in a bit. Hey, look at that, look. It's maxing off the peaks are. It must be scalar. Longitudinal. I'll let them off. That's on to me. 45 volts. I'm 45. See, I charge up like a battery. 20 millihertz in my body. 20 millivolts in my body. 20 millivolts in my body is enough to make my nervous system go like that. What's that? 3,900, 4,000? 4,000 volts. 50 hertz. I don't know what it max out at. 4,000 volts, man. What's and that ain't a meter going wrong because this go off the charts as well with the magnetic energy off the charts, electric energy off the charts. This can max out at 20. This can, so you got magnetic and electric. Magnetic, dielectric. What happens if you put them both together? This is travelling because that's you don't have to move it to set this off like that. Don't have to move it. That'll show us in the air just by doing that. It shouldn't be nothing. See? So that's travelling magnetic field. That's not a stationary one. But that looks sawtooth to me. That's only off me. That's some kind of static electric. That's all I can say. So some kind of capacitor is what would catch it. A flat sheet capacitor maybe. So that material with a piece of wax paper in between it. I wonder what that would do. If I cut that in half, got some wax paper, you know, greaseproof paper, and put it in between it and then took a voltage from it. I wonder what happened. See, look, not touching nothing. 0.5 volts. That's high, man. I've seen people make ground batteries and get 20 millivolts and be chuffed. That's like 400 millivolts. Half a volt. But I'm telling you, this is sawtooth. That's more of a static. Watch when I touch it. Boing, 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 boing. See? They're sawtooth. Or scalar. Longitudinal. That's what I picture. They do look like a perfect circle done up, like it's going round like that, round and up, and round and up, and round like that. Slinky, perfect slinky. But AC seemed to be more wavy than that. That looked like a sawtooth, even though that's probably just where it curved round. If you know what I mean. You can't see three-dimensional. But that's what that would look like if you now looked at a slinky being pulled. So maybe that is longitudinal wave. Something to do with saw, I believe, and I think it is coming from the same as a Wardenclyffe tower. The exact same, because I know the military's running them. I know China's got one, now Russia got one, now America's got one. But not only has America and Russia and China got one, America's got other ones that look exactly the same as Wardenclyffe tower out in the middle of nowhere. And people are being MK ultra'd. And guess what MK ultra? People need to get wise to it, or we are ta-tas. We're going to see the